So we're gonna make a video today. This ought to be a pretty fun one. Um, Here's what I think is happening in my life. All right, because I know some of you are curious. We'll skip all the childhood bullshit because statute of limitations ran up on that fucking 30 years ago. So I come back to America after getting married to a wonderful woman, which greatest fucking thing that's ever happened to me was this woman. Why she married a fucking dumbass like me, I have no clue. But anyway, God's plan, right? So here I am on this property, and I came back to this property because a dude that chose to raise me, it wasn't my dad. I don't know. I got his last name. Don't know how I got his last name. All that shit doesn't fucking matter anymore. Uh, he did the best he could, kind of trying to raise me for a few years. So when I heard this fucker was bad off, hurricane hit his yard, you couldn't even get in his driveway, plus he's being diagnosed with prostate cancer, shit like that, I decided, you know what? You helped me for about 9 years. You're about the only person who was around me who didn't beat me or lock me in a closet or molest me or whatever the fuck bullshit. Um, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come back, fucking help you out. So went through helping this guy clean his place up, make it as nice as I possibly could. And when he died, he left it to me. And I continue to make this place nice, man. I mean, hurricane went through it on top of a junkyard. This fucking place was fucked. I turned it into a nature reserve. I mean, this motherfucker had a pond. Because of the cartel neighbors trying to flood me out every time, it had a river. But it was nice. It was beautiful, man. Blueberry bushes, banana trees, plum, any fucking fruit that growed in Zone 9. Because I really like plants. And I'm a sucker. Why plant it if you can't eat it? You know. Anyway. So after years of being on this property, the nicer it got, the more my cartel neighbors wanted to run me off so they could add to their either $4.3 million catalytic theft ring or their exotic sports car theft ring or their massive drug operation or human trafficking or whatever kind of fucking deal they wanted to put on my property. But the nicer it got, the meaner they got. These motherfuckers were like burn toxic chemicals and use toxic chemicals every time the fucking wind would blow my way. I mean, it was fucking horrible. I called the cops were in on it. They wouldn't even fill out a police report. It's like, yeah, there's the guy with the gun in his hand shooting at my house. Here's the bullet holes in my house. There's the guy standing right there with the gun in his hand. And he would just look at me and go, okay, you have a nice day, sir. Try not to harass them anymore. So eventually a guy came out. We'll just call him David Do-Wrong. This fucking guy comes out trying to steal my wife, showing her a fucking United States Marshal's badge. And ask me what I want, and I tell him, keep me, my wife, my family, my dog safe, right? So, less than 48 hours later, I'm holding my 6-month forcefully aborted son in my hands after a car runs a red light. F-250 with a ranch hand on the front of it runs a red light and smashes right into my little bitty smart car, into my wife's door, and kills my unborn son. And they tell us not to go to the hospital, so it's just, he was developed enough where I could tell he was a boy. It fucks with me in dreams every night. So what it turns out being is, not only were these cops helping the cartels, they've been thinking that I've been part of a bunch of different crimes. Like, there was a repeated jewelry store robber who I guess kind of looked like me. Turned out to be a United States Marine Corps guy. There was a thief that kept robbing all kind of clothing stores. Kind of looked like me. Except for he didn't have this tattoo, which he was wearing long sleeves, had a beard just like mine, everything. Looked really like me. I seen the picture. The one fucking cop that was like, hey, I'm going to bring you in for questioning. It's like, dude, he had a picture, and in none of it do you see tattoos. He's a detective, by the way. A fucking intelligent detective, not to look for tattoos. So they thought I was a jewelry thief. They thought I was a pedophile. They thought I molested animals. They've accused me of being gay. They've accused me of having a meth lab in an RV in a Kroger parking lot that burned down. All this shit's been defeated real easily. They've accused me of being a drug runner, a gun runner, fucking all kind. I mean, these fucking stupid fucking cops have accused me of fucking everything. But I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Hey, anytime you're ready, lie detector test is admissible in court. Hook me up, interrogate me, come question me, come get my fingerprints, come take a DNA test. Do you want a hair? Do you want a blood sample? I'm not even on drugs, dude. I drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, shit tons of cigarettes. Because after being shot, stabbed, lit on fire, falling off windmills, living through gold mine collapse, and all kind of other bullshit that I've done in my stupid fucking life, cigarettes seems the only thing to be working. And I gotta get the fuck away from these people. The only way to do it is death, you know, when the government's weaponized against you, but can't find you as being a criminal, they just keep on going. They never stop. And since cartels are paying some of the cops, and some of the cops think they're doing good and their buddies aren't crooked, it just snowballs, right? So we try to go to Alaska to get away from this shit. Fucking all the crimes in Houston kept happening anyway. It's like, well, oh shit, couldn't be him because he's in Wyoming. He's in Alaska. Holy shit, this guy hadn't been here in months and the crimes are still happening. Oh my god. What an amazing fucking statement. So the last thing they got that they're thinking I got a part of in some kind of way is a cold case from like 30 years ago of a girl who got murdered, or I suspect she's murdered. She disappeared 30 years ago. And me having my dead baby in my hands, I kind of sympathize with the parents. You know, hey, you don't know who killed your fucking kid? I feel bad for you, I really fucking do. I know how that feels. Because me, crooked cops killed my fucking kid. And it ain't gonna matter what they got. Badge, medal, gun, baby shield, billions of dollars, helicopters. I'm gonna get my hands on you if I can. Okay? You killed my fucking kid. So I sympathize with the parents, right? So, let's just go over how plausible this sounds. 30 years ago, dude, I'm like 10. So, a 10-year-old commits the perfect murder, right? Dude, I'm like 10 years old and like 80 pounds. How am I going to carry a body? Did I dismember it and not leave blood everywhere? Let's really think about this for a second. Or did I magically teleport the body in between time and space to where the cops couldn't find it? Has this cop ever interrogated me? Has he ever questioned me? Does he want to? I'm willing. I'm right here, dude. Come, question me. Hook me up to a lie detector. Suck my dick. Take a blood test. Take a hair. I don't care what you want to do, because I'm not fucking guilty, dude. I got nothing to do with it. But I'm like 90% sure who did it, because I do recognize the girl. I seen her on a news deal. They were posting the cold case, and then I hear these fucking idiots, because they're really dumb. They're always like sitting around me when I'm eating, talking shit the whole fucking time, acting like I can't fucking hear them. I mean, apparently that's why this country's so fucked up. And A, all your fucking cops are following me, and B, they can't keep their fucking mouth shut. They gotta talk shit. I guess they just want to be me or be like me and go through all the stuff that I've gone through. Even though the life I've had, I wouldn't wish on my fucking worst enemy. It's been terrible. We might make another video on that another day. So, let's go over it. A 10-year-old commits the perfect fucking murder, not leaving any DNA, not telling anybody, and disposing of the body where nobody can find it for 30 fucking years. But the girl hung out with a crooked cop's son who had a car and money, and a crooked cop dad who knows how crooked cops work, Don't you think he would know what they would look for? He's helped his son get out of all kind of crimes throughout the years. All kinds of crimes, from check fucking theft and stolen identity shit to drug dealing. I mean, this guy used to fucking call a pizza man to a neighbor's fucking house, wait till the pizza man got there, beat the fuck out of him, and steal his money. The cops would show up and be like, "Oh, you're what's his name, son? Oh, okay. Have a good day, man. Enjoy your pizza." Right? Okay? So they also had a lakefront property near a cemetery. You think a 10-year-old on a bicycle carried a fucking baby down, or carried a fucking girl that's older than him, weighs more than him, rode a 4-hour fucking drive on his bicycle, 10 years old, carrying a body, and disposed of it there? Where do you think this 10-year-old disposed of the body? How do you think the 10-year-old picked it up? But it's definitely not the crooked cop's son who became a crooked cop and then got fired for being a crooked cop. It's definitely not him. Even though he knew the girl, knew the girl's friends, hung out with the girl's friends. And when they showed the bar on the news, I was like, holy shit, I remember that bar. Yeah, I was at that bar with the crooked cop's son. Now, see, I used to be lookout for this dude. He'd be moving dope or doing whatever, and I was lookout because I'm just a 10-year-old fucking kid. Nobody ever suspects a 10-year-old kid, especially a 10-year-old kid with a backpack walking down the road full of dope. They don't see it coming. So I got away with it. Plus, I was a really good lookout, man. I could have really good signals, dude. It was great. It was great. Trained by a crooked cop, how to notice the little details. His dad. So, the crooked cop and the crooked cop's son, no, they didn't have nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. Does anybody kind of... How fucking dumb is these fucking people? Why do we let these idiots in charge of our fucking safety? How fucking dumb. Well, my whole life's been ruined. My dog's been poisoned, my son's been killed, all my cars have been crashed, everything I've had to sell just to get food, I've been ripped off on by these fucking people. They constantly sit around me when I eat. If I go into a fast food restaurant, they've already been there telling the people throw my fucking hamburger on the floor. I've been from here to Alaska and back a different way. They've done it the whole time. How do you get away from a U.S. Marshal in the United States? I'm just... These fucking people are so fucking dumb. Their level of fucking retardation is astronomical. So, anyway, my message to the crooked cop is, if you think I'm part of this fucking murder from 30 fucking years ago, interrogate me. Come question me. Every time y'all pull me over, here's my ID. When the crooked detective from Tomball was like, hey, we know you've been in town for 2 days, but 3 days before you got back, there was a guy stealing out of the store, and we got a picture of him. He looks just like you. I was like, well, I'm on my way. Let's get this done. I showed up right to his fucking office like an hour later, sat down with him, put my fucking hands on the table, and was like, okay, dude, arrest me and show me whatever you got. He shows me a picture. I gotta admit, the fucking dude looked just like me, except for, he might have been missing a tattoo. And the funny part was his right hand was in like 50 pictures. The guy had my fucking Facebook profile showing me with this tattoo holding my little puppy dog like 8 years ago. Dude, I was a criminal because I had to be 30 fucking years ago, okay? I was a lookout. I was a drug mule. That's what I did. That's what I'm guilty of. 30 fucking years ago. Limitations is out, buddy. Okay? I've lived a normal life for the last 20 years. Worked my ass off for what I got and done right by everybody, especially by my wonderful fucking wife. You don't have to believe me. All you gotta do is follow this little thing called evidence. Open your fucking eyes. Stop being a dumb fucking cop. Why are you so fucking stupid? But I guess if you weren't stupid, you would have skills and a real job. Crooked fucking cops, man. Anyway, that's my rant for today. I'll probably have another one pretty soon because there's some other things that I'm pretty curious to know people's thoughts on. Most of the people I talk to kind of giggle and go, really? But we'll start with the crooked cop part first. Crooked fucking stupid cop. Think a 10-year-old is a perfect murderer. How fucking moron. You're a fucking idiot. You look past the guy that was there at the bar. It even said in the news story, hey, she called her parents saying somebody was going to pick her up to the bar and she was going to go out with them. I'm 10. How am I going to pick her up? Put her on my fucking handlebars? But the dude with the car, dad who's a crooked cop, helps him get away with all the crimes. We don't want to look at him. It's the 10-year-old. The 10-year-old did it. And the crooked cop's son would have been about 17 or 18 at the time. And man, he was a cruel motherfucker, dude. I seen this dude torture his own kids. I seen this fucker hurt his nephew so fucking bad just for fun that it fucking totaled out his fucking back. I mean, this guy can't even move anymore because of his uncle. His own fucking family he did that shit to. I only hurt people because you owed money. Or you fucking deserved it. And all I did was beat the fuck out of you. Newsflash. I lost way more than I won. Alright.